Okay, I am back. So, just a moment ago, like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes ago, there was a huge ass earthquake here. So, I think it's funny I got it on stream. But yeah, it was fucking huge. The power cut out there for a second and all. It was crazy, bruh. But, I mean, I'm fine. Family's fine. Everyone's fine, really. There hasn't been any replicas in the past 30 minutes or so. Um, so I'm hoping it was just a one-time thing and it doesn't happen again. And that being said, we can go ahead and just pick up where we left off. We were reading the what is it called, journals. So sorry, I got distracted there for a second. So, where are they? We were here. If the characters approach at the house at the base of the hill, on the eastern perimeter, what the fuck that word, bruh? Whatever that word is. Read the following. Okay, so there are 3 guards, dusk elves. So I need to do something here. Wait, so at the base of the hill, in front of the house, eastern. So I'm guessing he's here? If the characters seem friendly and are looking for someone to talk to, the guards direct them inside to Casimir or point them toward the Vistani camp on the hilltop. So, Casimir. It's this guy, right? Casimir is the Dusk Elf, yeah. Okay, sure. Casimir is the leader of the Dusk Elf. His hovel has decorated vestibule and comfortable room beyond with a fireplace. Oh, it's this one. I remember. Okay, yeah. This is the one. This is 9A. Yeah, this is it. Oh, so they will come through here, maybe? Eastern? So I'm guessing it's like through this side right here. I would assume it's on this right side of the camp. Okay, so currently each hovel is configured similar to Casimir's hovel. And wait, actually, let me finish reading this. So Casimir, type of straightforward is hanging the opposite wall. Casimir confesses that he is burdened by dreams sent to him by his dead sister Patrina Velikovna, whose spirit has languished in the catacombs below Castle Ravenloft for centuries. Casimir believes that Patrina has repented for her many sins, and he yearns not only to free her but also to restore her to life. If the characters seem intent on destroying Strahd, Casimir tells them about the Amber Temple. Oh, so I need to prepare these two. The Amber Temple is not here. The Amber Temple, yeah. Without divulging too much of the dreams sent to him by Patrina, Casimir informs the characters that the secrets to breaking Strahd Strat pact and freeing Barovia from his curse might be hidden there. Casimir doesn't know whether this claim is true or not, but he states that it's a way of persuading the characters to accompany him to the temple. His main objective, he says, is to find something there that he can use to bring Patrina back from the dead. Treasure. Casimir wears a ring of warmth. What is this? If you take cold damage while wearing this ring, the ring reduces the damage you take by 2d8. Oh, cool. In addition, while wearing this ring, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures of 0 degrees. Okay. This pretty much makes it so he is never cold, I guess. So I'm not sure where the Amber Temple is, but if I'm not mistaken, it's cold there. I haven't read anything about it, just some things that I've seen here and there. But from my understanding, it's cold, so that could be made so he's not cold or doesn't need special clothes to go there. But whatever. And has a leather-bound spellbook containing all the spells he has prepared. Oh, he's a wizard? Arcane law, comprehend languages. Oh, let me see his character sheet. Spells. So he has quite a bit. Arcane lock. He doesn't have arcane lock here. What the fuck? Plus the following. Oh, okay, no, so it doesn't. Okay, I see what it means. It has these spells. This is Art Plus, containing all the spells that he has prepared. See Appendix D. Statistics. This is Vladimir, Strahd. These are. Ah, wait, where is this? Monsters and NPCs. Ah, okay. Where I'm looking for Casimir, which I don't see him here. Creatures A to H. This? Yeah, it should be here. It's Casimir, here it is. Mutilated and grief strike Dusk Elf has been trapped in Barovia for centuries. His people were on the verge of being annihilated by Strahd's army when they surrendered. Strahd left the few survivors to the mercy of the Vistani, who bore them to the valley of Barovia, where they have lived ever since. Old friends. Casimir's allegiance to the Vistani is so strong that he adopted the name of the Vistani, who welcomed him into his clan, a man named Velikov. Although Velikov passed away more than a century ago, Casimir continues to live long amongst Velikov's descendants. Unfortunately, in his view, these modern Vistani are neither as noble nor as enlightened as their forebears. Not one to press the issue, Casimir hopes to outlive the present leadership and see a return to the old ways. Oh, so this is. I should have read this part a long time ago. I need to give a more in-depth reading to this. Okay, so Dreams of the Damned. Casimir's sister Patrina Velikovna is sealed in the catacombs below the castle Ravenloft, convinced that she was the concubine of the devil Strahd. Casimir and his fellow Dusk Elves stone Patrina to death. Oh, that's brutal. As punishment for depriving him of his bride. Strahd butchered all the women in the Dusk Elf tribe, and Casimir's ear were cut off to punish him for instigating this stoning. So he instigated the stoning, bro. to his own sister. This shit is fucking dark. He wears a cowl to conceal his mutilation. Casimir's feeling of loss is tinged with similar rage. Patrina now speaks to her brother in dreams, telling him how years of guilt and regret have dispelled all evil thoughts from her mind and cleansed her tortured soul. But Casimir remains unconvinced by her assertions because he knows that Strut has corrupted Patrina and led her down a path of evil and deceit. For that reason, Casimir wants to see the vampires destroyed so that his sisters can be rescued from the eternal damnation. Secrets of the Amber Temple. Patrina has told Casimir that the Amber Temple, an ancient vault hidden in the Barovian Mountains, is where Strahd forged his pact with evil powers and discovered how to become a vampire. Casimir has been spying on the temple for years, but he needs adventurers to help him survive its perils? He thinks that the secret to breaking Strahd's pact and freeing Barovia from its scourge might be hidden there. But more important, he believes that the Amber Temple holds the secret to bringing the ancient dead back to life. Okay. With the character's help, Casimir thinks he might be able to find out how to restore Patrina's to flesh and blood, whereupon he can travel to Castle Ravenloft and end his sister's torment. Casimir has no incline that Patrina is using him for exactly that purpose, and that her ultimate goal is to become as powerful a vampire as Strahd. Statistics. Okay, so he uses the mage stat block. So he's a... Oh, okay. Following adjustments. Casimir's alignment is neutral. Casimir has dark vision out of range. He does. 60 feet. Casimir has the Fey ancestry feature. I don't know. Does he? Oh, here's the ring also. Fey ancestry. Casimir has advantage on saving throws against being charm, and magic can put him to sleep. Okay. Casimir wears the ring of morph and carries a spellbook. See chapter 5 and for a list of spells it holds in addition to his prepared spells. So I'm guessing these are the spells of the mage stat block. So if I go here, this doesn't work. It never fucking works. So I should have these. I should probably import this and have him keep them on the spell book. Here we go. Just not prepare. So he has Arcane Lock, Comprehend Languages, Hold Person, Identify, wait, what? Identify, Locate Object, Non-detection, Polymorph, Protection from good and evil, protection from evil and good, and Wall of Stone. That's a weird list of spell squad and spellcast preparation. Not prepared. I can just do that to every one of them. There we go, and import. Good. Oh wait, not available. So what would he have it prepared if he? And that's not mentioned on the adjustments of for his sheet that he doesn't have. Wait, what? No, he does have. No, whatever. Whatever. Tina enhance magic and lock it for its duration. Per duration for the lock it for the duration. Duration permanent. Okay. This lock can be unlocked by any non-magical means, and you and any creature you designate when you cast the spell can open and close the object despite the lock. You can also set a password that, when spoken within 5 feet of the object, unlocks it for 1 minute. Okay, cool. Just wanted to know what that do. Also, I'm thinking that I should probably buff enemies because I've noticed that the encounters they take a long time, but my players, for the most part, are unscathed. They don't take much damage. They're very tanky, very strong, a lot of damage. We just so you can have an idea, one of my players is a they have a name for it, which I don't remember right now. It's a power gamer. He's a power gaming um, type of player. So, which is this little fucker right here, Gale. This fucker is a Goliath monk. Way of the Kensei. This was a fucker. Whatever. So and they're level 5, and they have a shit ton. Okay, so it's not the level or the damage that they deal. It's just the sheer amount of numbers. Meaning that every encounter I have to at least start putting more enemies into them, because yeah, it's so much. Like this Frindo, she has one pet. This is another pet right here. This motherfucker Koda, he can summon like 3 beasts at the same time at any given point. And on top of that, they have they're currently traveling with Ismark and Irina, which is two more initiatives, and they have Periwinkle in the party. So it's a very strong party. They are very rarely scathed. And I also noticed something. I will need to give at least the vampire spawns. Actually, let me check the vampire spawn. Vampire spawn. And so it has weakness, claws. It has 2 claws and uses a bite, but bites can only be done to restrained, incapacitated, or grapple creatures. Deathless agility. The vampire takes the dash or disengage action as a bonus action. Okay, these, and what about vampire? Okay, so this is a boss. A vampire is a boss. And wait, hold on a second. Let me check something here. He has less AC, bruh. I mean, not AC, HP. But he has Mist Escape, regional effects. Now, I also, like, there's another thing here. The vampire weakness, it claims that a stake to the heart gives the incapacitated condition and its resting place condition in its resting place. The vampire has the paralyzed condition until the weapon is removed. So my question is, how do you know when the stake hits the heart, right? Because an attack roll is okay. They can make an attack roll to hit the vampire, to hit the creature, right? But What determines whether or not that attack hits the heart? I guess the players will have to call it, but when the heart is a small target, especially if you're aiming with a, it's a piercing damage. So like a lance or a spear type of thing, a rapier, I guess, all would also work in that regard. But they go, oh, I'm gonna try and attack him. I'm gonna try to stop him on the hard, and they go ahead and roll a 16, so the attack hits. But I would assume that it's a low roll for it to hit such a small target, especially because using the rapier example, the rapier is a small area, so it's hard to actually hit the heart. Right? Am I overthinking it right? So I don't know. Whatever, let me keep reading. So vampire, 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 shapeshift, deathless strike. The vampire move half speed. As a legendary action, and Big Wild, vampire cast command. Recur no spell components. Does he has that? Children of the Night. It's a legendary action, so. Strat targets 1 million smaller creature, casts shadow. Oh, the shadow becomes alive. So it's mercenary spirit, who get died in the castle operations thing, okay. Misty escape. Within 2 hours. Okay. Okay, so I have another question. If we look at that, then that makes me think. It says that if a vampire dies, it becomes a mist. It has 2 hours to get to his resting place. Otherwise, it would die. Castle Ravenloft is all the way to this side. If the players will encounter Strat, like let's say in Cress, and kills Strat on Cress, and he just does his Misty escape, wouldn't it take more than 2 hours to reach Castle Ravenloft? And that's my interpretation of it, at least. And oh, but okay. So the Misty escape for Strat is different. I'm thinking that I'm gonna bump up his HP. I am gonna do that actually. I am gonna bump up his HP to 195. The main reason I want to do that is because, yeah, players are stupid, crazily strong. So I don't want him to like one-shot him in a single round, which could very well happen. Let me tell you that. Very adept at fighting, but very take forever to take their turns. Hit points, enter a strategist, 1 hit point. Legendary move or legendary action. You can move without provoking speed. Unarmed strike. But I will change it also that this unarmed strike. Let me actually read the rule for unarmed strike. Unarmed strike. The target must succeed. What is this? Core rule. So damage. You make your bonus to roll equals to modifier. On a hit, target will equal to 1 plus. The target must succeed a dexterity 7 throw Chooses to have reputation. And any escape attempts are equal to 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency, meaning that for Strat that will be 8 plus 4 plus proficiency is a plus 5. That is strong. 8 plus, that is like 17. It's not that bad. And actually, let me check something here for Escher. So it's 8 plus 8 plus 3 plus what's proficiency 3 14. Okay, so I was right with that. Oh, let me check this. Oh, never mind. And as you may see, Escher died to the group, and I was not expecting him to be killed, but he was going to run. When he reached a certain threshold. So pretty much when he reached 50% of his health, he called for reinforcement, and if he lost and was not able to heal for an additional 20 hit points, then he will make a run for it. He tried, he failed, and he got killed before the reinforcements would arrive. And not only that, but the players very obviously find out that radiant damage stops the creature from healing. I have a bard on the party, which is this guy, Rathos. And so he just pretty much did True Strike him to death. And this is another thing. True Strike changed in 2024. It's stronger against undead now, or at least vampires, because it inhibits the regeneration that they have. So Strad, he will be hit by a lot of True Strikes that I am 100% sure that, at least now that they know that it stops the regeneration. And I'm not gonna do something about it. Like, I'm not gonna take that weakness from him. I just need to play it smart, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah, alright. It's a weird tangent. But, yeah, whatever. Let's continue reading this. Okay, yeah, we already read that. So 9B, which is every other hovel except for this one. So actually I should put Casimir here. There we go. Let's walk into his house now. 6 simple houses ring the base of the hill, 3 protruding from the north side, and whatever. The cloaked figure is a guard. I think we already read this, didn't I? If the characters appear unfriendly, you can talk to the guards with Casimir. Each hovel is configured similarly to Casimir's hovel, all currently unoccupied except for the 9 guards left behind to watch the homes. The Dusk Elves are out searching for Arabelle. Okay. I already used the token of the guard, and the token of the guard does not look like an elf. What is it? Guard. This guy. Although, kinda to be fair, it kinda looks like a guard based on how the Dusk Elf were described, like appearance wise. However, I would say that they don't look like that. The image is a dwarf, so what I am going to do is I'm going to look it up on Google. Let's see what Google thinks about the Dusk Elves. let me go here. Oh, I can show you guys now, actually. So let's do, I don't know, should I? I'm going to generate it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to do, give me a second. I'm gonna ask him to do now generate an image of a Shadar High Elf with pale skin, long black hair, maybe dreads? I like dreads, so I'm gonna add dreads to them. And give them the attire of a guard, of a simple guard, I guess. And they should be holding a, what is it that they use? The guards is spear, a spear. Then let's see what it comes up with. After that, I am just gonna add one guard to the scene here. I already did. Cool. Nice. So it said that there were 7 guards, if I'm not mistaken. 7 guards somewhere. Put 3 figures. It was like the very end, I remember. So where are they? Oh, we still have the wagons, and we haven't read that. So here, put 3 figure. I read somewhere that there were 7 of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 7. So 1 for each. Okay. Am I crazy? Where did I read that? I'm pretty sure 9. Okay, here's 9 guards left behind to watch the homes. Okay, 9 guards. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this guy right here until the AI gives me. Oh, actually, just give me one. It generated the image. I won't say it's good. Let me show you guys the image it generated. Unable to load? Unable to load? That's weird. Why would it be, why would you be unable to load that? But I can give you a workaround. This is the image it came up with. I'm not very happy with that. I just asked it to give me a chain, or to give it a chainmail. The dreads look cool though. I do like them. Probably gonna ask them to be tied up, probably, I guess. Whatever. In the meantime, let's see. While it generates the image, let's continue reading here. So we go A, B, C. Let's do the 10 now. Vistani tent. Description. I'm not gonna read that now. The two men in studded leather armor are the leaders of the Vistani camp. The brothers. Oh my god! I don't know what's happening with my pronunciation. The brothers Luvash and Captain Argol. If you use plea for help, adventure hook, the characters have already met Argal and Luvash. So they don't look any evil at all. Right? Argal, Luvash. Luvash is punishing a Vistana named Alexei. Male human bandit with 3 hit points remaining, failing to keep a watchful eye on his daughter. Luvash. But, Rebel. The characters are able to strike Luvash, and he forgets about Alexei long enough to play the role of host. The role of host until such time as character become tiresome or threatening. Alexei blames himself. Do we have an Alexei? Alexei. We do not have an Alexei. It's a bandit. So this. That's a cool art. That is a dope ass art. Let me see that token. I don't want to make another image for him. Yeah, well, do we have a name from Alexei? Vistana. Oh, it's a Vistana named Alexei, but it's a. Do you mean a Vistana bandit? Like one of these? I feel like this will make more sense, and if it was this image, I will not change it. I'm okay for being this guy. Okay. Now, if this description is inside the tent, does that mean... Oh, let me see. Let me see this map. Yeah, there's a pole here. So what I'm going to do is give him the restraint condition. Where is it? Which one? It's a web, I don't see it. What the fuck is that? Am I fucking dumb? Am I just a dumb... Here it is. I am. He's restrained and he has 3 hit points left. So, ooh, actually, you know what? I can do this. A bunch of blood there. Okay. Let's continue on reading. So, Alexei blames himself for not watching the little brat more closely and has accepted his punishment. If the characters try to rescue him, he screams at them to stop, not wanting to appear weak in front of Luvash and Argal. In addition to Luvash and Argal, Alexei, there are 6 intoxicated Vistani lying unconscious in the tent. Wait, what? I don't understand this part. A drunk Vistana awakens only if the Vistana... Oh, I mean that Vistana. Okay. I see. Human... So other bandits. So I'm gonna... see, now that's a problem. Because I can't have all the people look the same. I mean, I can. What about a captain? Vistana. Assassin. You know what? I mean, I would say that it would just like represent this. Oh fuck! I don't know. I don't think it matters though to like change it to where it's a different role. I guess it doesn't really matter. But there are 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there are 6. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't really care, so I'm just gonna add this guy. I'm gonna add this guy just to add some variety if they actually go for the encounter. Let's add an assassin also. One of each, pretty much. Let's have one on each side, like this, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. That does looks good. All right, let's see what happens next. So let's try. Dealing with Luvash. These should be bold text, but whatever. Is unhappy because his 7-year-old daughter Arabelle has vanished. She's been gone for a little more than a day because everyone in the camp was drunk and Arigal was away. No one remembers seeing or hearing anything strange. Luvach is determined to find her, no matter what the cost, and most of his camp is out scouring the woods. When the characters arrive, missing from the camp are 12 bandits each hour that passes. 1d4 of them return to the camp with no news of Arabelle's whereabouts. One person. I'm gonna roll that because one is always boring. So 3 people. And it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you, and he's gonna be Scout. No, I thought it was something different. Vistana. And let's make it you. I'm gonna move them to about here. God damn it. There we go. If an alarm is sounded, 9 Vistani bandits, male and female, emerges from 3 of the surrounding wagons. 9. Should probably. So I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's do 9 there. Or actually, let's do 9. So that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. I'm gonna move these guys closer to here. Dope. Alright. Now, Luvaj won't meddle in the character's affairs without Strat's consent, and he is quite content to let the vampire deal with them. For a hefty price, he offers to sell the character's potion potions that allow safe passage through the deadly fogs around the valley. He keeps them in the treasure. Wait. Oh, the potions don't work. Of course. What a fucking dick. What a fucking dick. I love that. Again, let's do this. I'm gonna duplicate this character. I'm just gonna change this fog. And then do this. Does this have any effects? I'm gonna delete this because it won't do like anything. Remove this. And let's do for 1 hour. After your disposal, you have resistance or immunity, maybe. Immunity to the fox effects. Maybe mystic. How can I call this? Mystic fog? I don't think that sounds very nice. Nah, maybe mystic, like the curse. Let's use curse. Fogs. Curse. Barovian. Fogs effects. I fucking love that. And where did he said it was? Potion in the treasure wagon. The eye. So here I'm gonna do, how many people in my party? 5. I'm gonna do 6. No, actually, I'm gonna do 5. Create a pile. Actually, you know what? I'm at 2,000 gold pieces. Damn, I'm gonna make it maybe 100 gold pieces. They don't specify. If the characters rescue a rebel and save to return to camp, he's overjoyed and offers to repay. He doesn't sell them the fake potions. They aren't as potent as they could be. Instead, he lets them choose a treasure from the Vistani treasure wagon. So this. Okay. Okay. If the characters ask for something of the Vistani but have not earned it, Luvash's goodwill, he agrees to do business with them if they accomplish one of 2 tasks. Either find his missing daughter or procure 6 barrels of wine and bring them to the camp. Luvaj suggests they can get the wine in Valaki or go straight to the source, the Wizards of the Wine's winery. He isn't picky when it comes to the quality of the wine. Dealing with a Regal. Okay, no. Okay, so that's another character. I kind of want to read what treasures lie here. so I can add them. Maybe gotta go pee really bad. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And ready to continue. So where were we? Yes. Okay, so we were about to read a Rigel. So it says a Rigel is a much more dangerous creature than its brute of a brother. If the characters have something in their possession that is either useful or harmful to Strahd, and Arigal becomes aware of it, he tries to deprive the characters of these items, stalking them if necessary and going as far as to kill one or more of them if he thinks he can escape with the item in his possession. If he succeeds, he takes one of the riding horses and delivers the item to Strahd at Castle Ravenloft. Okay. Cool. I'm just kind of thinking, how would I go about that? There are 24 draft horses and riding horses that are here. So let's add them. That's a lot of horses. Damn, 24? The beasts are huge, bruh. They will take a lot of space on this token. This canvas. See? Like, how am I gonna add 24 of these? And race horses. Oh, riding horses. What does he take? A riding horse? What is the difference? The speed? Oh shit, 60? 40. 20 more speed? Yeah, that's the only difference. The speed of those. The stats are also different. Okay. Let's just then start copying them. 24 horses? Damn. So we have one. So probably these grids should be smaller than. Right? Am I wrong to assume that? Let's make them smaller. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here it is. So about there, I feel like. There, maybe. Save, yes. Apply. Okay, now it looks like we can fit more horses. Okay, so copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Let's add some of them here also. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. How many? 24? I mean 26. Let's do some 26. Wait, fuck, I already lost counts. It was not fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25, 26. There we go. Jesus. And how many draft riding horses? 6 of them. Okay, so we already have one, so we're gonna put them about here. So 1, 2, let's do 3, 4, 5, and 6. So many fucking tokens. Okay, so we got that done, and then we have the wagons. Where's the E? Where's the E? Here. Luvash wagon. It's a mess inside. Empty wineskins, dirty clothes, and mangy furs of strewn about. And a small hammock strung across the width of the wagon under the driver's seat serves as Arabelle's bed. A burlap doll with a button eyes lie in the hammock. Arabelle has no other possessions. A small iron stove in the middle of the wagon keeps the interior warm. Here you can see the smoke from it. Treasure. The wagon's golden sun hubcaps are worth 125 gold pieces, so 500 in total. Okay. I don't think it would add it, honestly. I don't think it's worth it. But whatever. So, Wagon of Sleeping Vistani. That's the F. This one. Each of these wagons... F. Are there other Fs? Oh yeah, there's Fs. F. Okay. Each of these wagons contain a 1d4 Sleeping Vistani. These Vistani wake up if their wagon is shaken or if they take damage and have at least 1 hit point remaining. So I should probably roll in 1. So this 1, I'm gonna move it here. It's another F here. How many? 3. I'm gonna take this 2. Wait, it's not here. Where was it? Here. So we have the guard, and there's a lone one somewhere in here. Where? I remember there were more tokens. Where are they all? Here it is. Another F. This one. 4. Vistana. Let's do this horse here. And let's do a bandit. And let's do a thug. Or yeah, let's do it. Or we could do a commoner. So this and this here. I think those covers all the sleeping ones. Then we have Wagon of Gambling Bisana. So laughing. Man, Bisana are playing dice. Dice 4 favors since they have no money. They respond to sound of alarm or drawing their weapons and heading to the 10. Okay. No much here. So this is the treasure wagon. This is the important one and the one I wanted to take a look at. So it is locked. The Vistani keep all their treasure in this wagon. The door to the wagon has two locks, each of which requires a different key. Which Luvash carries one key and a Regal carries another key. Each lock is rigged with poison needle traps. The treasure. The wagon contains the following items: a wound chest containing 1,200 electrum pieces. Let's add them. Sorry. I'm gonna add it here. Yes. So how many electrum? 1,200. So how to electrum each going to stand with the profile visage of Strahd. An iron chest. Okay, submit. And we're gonna put chest here. I don't think iron matters at all, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna add one, and I'm gonna open this, and I'm gonna add how much? 650 gold. There we go. Then an onyx jewelry box. Jewelry. What is it called? Onyx. It's a gemstone. Tools. Jeweler's tools. Okay. What about box? Tinder box. I guess I can just change the name of it. So I can just do like this. Wait, it's not an actual box. I'm just gonna add it to this chest, honestly. It doesn't really matter. So an iron chest containing 650 pieces, then only silver books with gold filgers. So how much is that? So it's 650 plus 250. That's about. Wait, what? No, that's wrong. So 650 plus 250. That should be like 900. There we go. Containing 6 pieces of cheap jewelry worth of gold pieces each. 6. Sure. So it's 50 each, and there's 6 of them. That's about 650. No, 300. 6 is it? So 6 pieces of jewelry worth 500. So yeah, 300. And how much do I have? 900. So that would be 1,200 then. Platinum. Electrum. The electrum, it says, is 1,200 also. And then a potion of poison. In an unlabeled crystal vial, so the trap, poison. So poison. Potion of poison. gonna change the image of this one because otherwise people are gonna just know that this is a poison. And the description does mention that it looks like a health potion, so I'm gonna use the same image as one, which could be this. And I'm gonna change the description. Health. Potion of healing. Okay, I'm gonna copy that and paste it here. This is all they see when they take the potion. Maybe crystal word. I'm not gonna put that 100%, 100 gold. Wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stone, 700. Oh my god, just give me the total in gold. 700. One throne, so that's 750 plus. So that's 750 plus 1200. Yes, I do have a calculator here. It's 1950. 1950. Oh, actually, could I be able to use math here? So if I go roll up 10 fruit rugs, unicorn plus 750, it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. So if I do that plus 750, that's 2700. And then small wood box containing 12 fake potions in stoppered gourds. Your standing sell these for no magical elixir to have to name strangers, claiming that they protect against deadly fogs around in Barovia. So I'm gonna also add this. And how many? 12. There we go. I already had added the electrum, so I'm gonna change it this way. Okay. Interesting. Cool. I'm gonna do zero this one out. There. Any of the following events can occur while the characters are staying in Vallaki. Festival of the Blade. Oh, okay, this. Okay, yeah, I know this. I know these. So, update this, leave, and I'm gonna change the token for this. And I'm gonna add a wagon icon if we have one. So, what could it be? Commodities? Materials? No. I don't think there's transportation here. Sundries. Yeah, I don't think there's a wagon in here particularly. Just gonna add a container then. Just a chest. A regular ass chest. And I'm gonna hide it. There we go. Oh, also I'm gonna do never display it, and there we go. Okay, good progress, good progress. Now, I just remember I was creating a token here. Let's see how it turned up. It's not that bad. I like it more than before, that's for sure. But I could still make some tweaks to it. But because of the time, and I guess we made good progress here, I am gonna call it a day. I am tired. And so, yeah. So, thank you, those who joined. Uh, Again, you can always feel free to hop in, chat, leave a message. I will reply to every message I see, so we can have a conversation. That's the whole point of the streams, to have just a conversation with anyone who joins while I prep my games. So, yeah. Thank you again. Thank you for those who joined, and I am gonna try to stream as often as I can. However, probably I will not be streaming for the next few days, because just I have a lot to do at work and on my personal life, so it's gonna be a busy week for me. So I will probably be back until probably the weekend. Then I have the session I'm prepping for. I run it every Monday. So yesterday I had a session. Next week I will have one. And yeah, thank you all for listening to my mumblings while I prep the games, and have a nice day, night, evening, wherever you are. Bye.